Welcome to America Who Died Today. Here, we remember the stars who left their mark on show business and culture. Don't forget to watch the videos till the end to catch all the interesting facts about their lives and careers, and leave your comments. We value your thoughts. Let's celebrate those who may be gone but will always remain in our hearts. Reggie Gibson, known professionally as Saafir, August 23, 1970 to November 19, 2024, was an influential figure in American hip-hop, recognized for his lyrical dexterity, innovative production, and cultural impact. A rapper, producer, and occasional actor, Saafir gained prominence as a member of the Golden State Project, alongside Ras Kass and Exhibit, and through his solo ventures, which left an indelible mark on the West Coast rap scene. Born in Oakland, California, Saafir grew up immersed in the vibrant cultural and musical currents of the Bay Area. His proximity to iconic artists such as Tupac Shakur and his early association with Digital Underground shaped his artistic identity. Saafir initially joined Digital Underground as a dancer, a role that served as an entry point to a much broader creative journey. His relationship with Tupac, who lived with him for a time, underscored his connection to the wider West Coast hip-hop network and its legends. In November 1994, Saafir cemented his status as a key figure in Bay Area hip-hop when he participated in one of the most famous rap battles of the era. He and his crew, Hobo Junction, clashed with Casual and the Hieroglyphics crew in a battle that aired live on Kmel's The Wake Up Show. Organized by Sway and King Tech, the event became a watershed moment for local rap, showcasing the technical prowess and improvisational skill that characterized the Bay Area scene. The battle gained national attention when it was featured in the Source magazine in 1995, introducing Saafir and his peers to a wider audience. Saafir's recording debut came with several appearances on Digital Underground's 1993 album, The Body Hat Syndrome. The following year, he contributed to Casual's Fear Itself, further solidifying his reputation as a skilled lyricist. His acting talents also emerged during this time with his portrayal of Harold Lawson in the critically acclaimed film Menace to Society, 1993. His role, though small, aligned him with a generation of artists using their platform to explore the socio-political realities of urban life. In 1994, Saafir released his debut album, Boxcar Sessions, under Quest Records. A critical success, the album blended avant-garde jazz influences with Saafir's distinctive raspy voice and intricate rhyming style. Supported by Hobo Junction's production team, Boxcar Sessions showcased Saafir's ability to innovate within the framework of hip-hop, earning him a devoted following among fans of underground rap. While the album didn't achieve mainstream commercial success, it remains a touchstone for aficionados of lyrical complexity and experimental beats. Over the next decade, Saafir continued to expand his artistic repertoire. He adopted the alias Mr. No for his second album, Trigonometry, before returning to his original moniker for the hit list in 1999. This album marked a shift toward a more commercially accessible sound, featuring collaborations with high-profile producers like Stevie J and guest appearances by notable rappers such as Cam, J.O. Felony, and Chino XL. Despite the commercial overtures, Saafir maintained his commitment to lyrical artistry, balancing mainstream appeal with his underground roots. Saafir's later work, including his 2006 album Good Game, The Transition, reflected the major life changes he experienced, particularly his health struggles and spiritual growth. The album's themes addressed his conversion to Islam and the challenges he faced following his diagnosis of a spinal tumor. The introspective and autobiographical nature of Good Game, The Transition resonated with listeners, offering a glimpse into the resilience and introspection that defined Saafir's personal journey. In addition to his musical achievements, Saafir experienced a pivotal and life-altering event in 1992 when he was a passenger on TWA Flight 843. The plane's aborted takeoff led to a crash and fire, and Saafir sustained a back injury during the evacuation. This incident marked the beginning of a series of health issues that would profoundly affect his life and career. By 2013, Saafir faced complications from spinal surgery that left him using a wheelchair. Digital Underground leader Shock G brought attention to Saafir's condition in an interview, and Saafir later addressed misconceptions about his health during an appearance on The Wake Up Show. Despite these challenges, Saafir remained a respected figure in the hip-hop community, admired for his perseverance and continued creative output. Beyond his own career, Saafir's influence extended to his family. Starting in 2012, his son, Saafir Gibson, began releasing music under the same moniker, carrying forward the legacy of innovation and lyrical excellence that defined his father's work. This intergenerational connection underscored Saafir's enduring impact on the culture and the community. Saafir's career was marked by a relentless pursuit of artistic authenticity, a commitment to pushing boundaries, and a deep connection to his roots in Oakland. Whether through his early contributions to the Bay Area scene, his standout albums, or his collaborations with other artists, Saafir left an indelible mark on hip-hop. His work reflected a blend of intellectual rigor, streetwise sensibility, and spiritual introspection, capturing the complexities of life in both the personal and broader societal contexts. On November 19, 2024, Saafir passed away at the age of 54, surrounded by friends and family. Though the exact cause of death was not disclosed, his health challenges in the years leading up to his passing were widely known. Saafir's death prompted an outpouring of tributes from fans, peers, and cultural commentators who recognized his contributions to music, his resilience in the face of adversity, and his role as a pioneer in West Coast hip-hop. Saafir's discography includes Boxcar Sessions, 1994, Trigonometry, 1998, The Hit List, 1999, and Good Game, The Transition, 2006, as well as the Fast Lane EP, 2009. Each project represents a chapter in his evolution as an artist, offering insights into his creative process and the experiences that shaped his life. Reggie Saafir Gibson will be remembered as a visionary artist who elevated hip-hop with his intricate wordplay, boundary-pushing production, and unwavering dedication to the craft. His legacy endures in the music he created, the artists he inspired, and the cultural impact of his work in representing the rich and diverse traditions of the Bay Area. Andrew Douglas Paley, November 1, 1951 to November 20, 2024, was an influential American songwriter, record producer, composer, and multi-instrumentalist whose career spanned decades and included significant contributions to both the music and television industries. As a member of the Paley brothers, he achieved fame in the 1970s power pop scene alongside his brother, Jonathan Paley. After their disbandment, Paley worked as a producer for Sire Records, collaborating with celebrated artists like Brian Wilson, Jonathan Richman, Jerry Lee Lewis, and many others. His talents extended to composing scores for film and television, including work on beloved animated series such as The Ren and Stimpy Show, SpongeBob SquarePants, and Camp Lazlo. Born in Washington, D.C., Andrew grew up in Crescent, New York, near Albany, as the third of 5 children. His parents, Henry Paley, a college administrator and lobbyist, and Cabot Barber Paley, a teacher and therapist, nurtured a creative household. Music became an early passion for Andrew, who performed as a drummer and singer in local bands during his teenage years. He later moved to Boston, where he joined Catfish Black, a band that evolved into the Sidewinders. This group, featuring future prominent musicians like Jerry Harrison and Ernie Brooks, performed widely and released an album showcasing Andrew's songwriting and vocal talents. The Sidewinders dissolved in the mid-1970s, prompting Andrew to pursue new creative opportunities. He collaborated with various artists, including playing on Elliot Murphy's album Night Lights and performing with Jonathan Richman after the original Modern Lovers broke up. In this period, Andrew formed the Paley brothers with Jonathan, creating a distinctive blend of power pop harmonies and infectious melodies. The duo became a key part of the Boston punk and power pop scenes, releasing several records and performing extensively. Though their collaboration ended in 1979, the brothers remained individually active in music. Andrew's skills as a producer and songwriter came to the forefront in the 1980s and beyond. He collaborated with a range of artists, from Madonna and Elton John to Jerry Lee Lewis and K.D. Lang. Notably, he developed a close working relationship with Brian Wilson of the Beach Boys, co-writing songs and producing Wilson's acclaimed 1988 solo album. Wilson regarded Andrew as an exceptionally talented multi-instrumentalist, describing him as the most serious about music among his peers. Andrew also worked on Wilson's unreleased material during the 1990s, solidifying his reputation as a key figure in the industry. Andrew's career in film and television further showcased his versatility. He contributed to the soundtracks of films like Dick Tracy, 1990, and A Walk on the Moon, 1999, and wrote original scores for projects such as Showtime's The L Word. His work in animation became especially notable, including contributions to the Ren and Stimpy Show and SpongeBob SquarePants. Andrew co-wrote songs with Tom Kenny, the voice of SpongeBob, for the It's a SpongeBob Christmas album, and was a member of Tom Kenny and the High Seas. These projects highlighted Andrew's ability to create memorable and playful music that resonated with audiences of all ages. Outside of his professional achievements, Andrew maintained a rich personal life. He married Heather Christ in 2010, with his brother-in-law, former U.S. Senator Bob Kerrey, officiating the ceremony. Together, Andrew and Heather had twin sons and resided in Grand Isle, Vermont. Known for his warmth and generosity, Andrew supported various creative communities, including serving as the leader of the Andy Paley Orchestra, which performed music for live theater productions in Los Angeles. In July 2024, Andrew was diagnosed with throat cancer. Though initial treatments were successful, the cancer returned later in the year, leading to a rapid decline in his health. His wife, Heather, chronicled his final days on her Substack blog, sharing updates with their many friends and admirers. Andrew passed away in hospice care on November 20, 2024, at the age of 73. Andrew Douglas Paley's legacy is one of boundless creativity and collaboration. Whether through his early power pop records, his work with legendary artists, or his contributions to beloved television shows, he left an indelible mark on the world of music and entertainment. His multifaceted career and enduring passion for his craft continue to inspire generations of artists and fans alike. Charles Dumont, born on March 26, 1929, in Cahors, France, was a composer and singer whose music left an indelible mark on 20th-century chanson. Known as the creative force behind many of Édith Piaf's most iconic songs, Dumont's influence on French music is immeasurable. His partnership with lyricist Michel Vauquer produced masterpieces that resonated deeply with audiences, most notably the globally recognized Non, regrette, rien. Throughout his career, Dumont's work transcended borders, languages, and generations, embedding his melodies in the cultural consciousness of listeners worldwide. Dumont's early years in the music industry were marked by versatility and persistence. He composed prolifically during the 1950s and 1960s, often under aliases, contributing to the repertoires of renowned artists such as Dalida, Gloria Lasso, Luis Mariano, and Tino Rossi. These experiences honed his craft and laid the foundation for his lifelong collaboration with Vauquer. Their partnership would become legendary, culminating in the creation of songs that captured the complexity and richness of human emotion. It was in this collaborative environment that Non, regrette, rien was born, a song initially conceived under the title Non, trouverai rien, no, I will not find anything asterisk. Dumont believed the composition had immense potential, and its destiny changed forever when it was presented to Édith Piaf. Piaf's initial reception of Dumont's work had been lukewarm at best. She was famously critical and had rejected previous attempts by Dumont to offer his compositions, deeming them unworthy of her exacting standards. On October 24, 1960, Dumont and Vauquer brought Non, regrette, rien to Piaf's residence on Boulevard Lons in Paris. The meeting began inauspiciously, as Piaf was irritated that her housekeeper had scheduled it without her consent. Despite her evident displeasure and fatigue, Dumont performed the song with great nervousness, his voice trembling as he sang. The room was silent when he finished, and Piaf asked him to perform it again. Midway through his second rendition, she exclaimed that it was formidable and declared that it was the song she had been waiting for. Piaf immediately claimed it for her upcoming performance at l'Olympia, predicting it would become one of her greatest successes. Her instincts were correct. The song became an anthem, not only for Piaf's career but also for a generation grappling with political and social upheavals. Piaf famously dedicated her rendition to the French Foreign Legion, which adopted it during the Algerian War. Specifically, the 1st Foreign Parachute Regiment, embroiled in the conflict and later involved in a failed coup attempt against President Charles de Gaulle, embraced the song as a symbol of resilience. Dumont's melody, paired with Vaquer's poignant lyrics, captured the defiance and pride of those facing adversity, ensuring its place in history. Following Piaf's untimely death in 1963, Dumont sought new artistic avenues. He collaborated with Jacques Brel in 1964, co-writing Je m'en remets à toi, I rely on you*, a piece that demonstrated Dumont's ability to adapt to different lyrical and musical styles. His talents extended to film and television, where he composed scores for Jacques Tati's 1971 film Traffic and the television series Michel Valiant in 1967. These projects highlighted Dumont's versatility as a composer, seamlessly blending his distinctive melodic sensibilities with visual storytelling. Another notable chapter in Dumont's career came when he and Vaquer penned a song inspired by the construction of the Berlin Wall, L'amour, *the wall*. Intended for Piaf, the song found a new champion in Barbra Streisand, who included it in her 1966 album Je m'appelle Barbara. Sung entirely in French, Streisand's version introduced Dumont's work to an international audience. The song's bolero-inspired arrangement later became the foundation for an English-language adaptation titled I've Been Here, penned by lyricist Earl Schumann. Although the English version featured entirely new lyrics, it preserved the haunting beauty of Dumont's original composition. In the 1970s, Dumont embraced a new role as a performer, delivering heartfelt renditions of his own compositions. Songs like Une chanson, 1976, and Les Amours Impossibles, 1978, showcased his unique ability to interpret his music with authenticity and depth. These performances added another layer to his artistic identity, earning him admiration not just as a composer but as an interpreter of emotions. Dumont's legacy is defined by his capacity to evoke the universal human experience through music. His compositions with Piaf, including Mon Dieu, Les Amants, and Flonflons du Bal, remain timeless expressions of love, longing, and resilience. These songs are celebrated not only for their lyrical and melodic brilliance but also for their profound emotional resonance. Dumont's ability to capture the complexities of the human spirit ensured his place among the great composers of the 20th century. Dumont passed away peacefully in his sleep on the night of November 18, 2024, following a prolonged illness. He was 95 years old. News of his death elicited tributes from artists, fans, and cultural institutions worldwide, each recognizing the extraordinary contributions of a man whose music continues to inspire. Dumont's death marked the end of an era, but his melodies endure, carrying the spirit of his genius to future generations. His discography is a testament to his artistic range and impact. Highlights include Piaf's rendition of Non, Je ne regrette rien, and collaborations like Je m'en remets à toi with Brel. The enduring appeal of his compositions, from cinematic scores to deeply personal chansons, illustrates his unparalleled ability to connect with audiences across time and space. Through his work, Dumont gave voice to the deepest emotions of humanity, leaving behind a legacy that will be cherished forever. Guy Edward Pearce, born on October 5, 1967, in Ely, Cambridgeshire, England, is an Australian actor known for his versatility and remarkable ability to bring complex characters to life on screen. Over the course of his career, Pearce has built a reputation as one of the most skilled and transformative actors of his generation, with performances ranging from indie dramas to blockbuster hits. His journey from a small English town to becoming a Hollywood leading man is both inspiring and fascinating. Guy Pearce was born to Stuart Pearce, a New Zealand-born RAF test pilot, and then Cocking Pearce, a schoolteacher and homemaker. The family moved to Geelong, Victoria, Australia, when Guy was just 3 years old, following his father's decision to pursue a new career in aviation. Tragically, Stuart Pearce passed away in a plane crash when Guy was 8 years old, leaving and to raise Guy and his sister, Tracy, who has Down syndrome. This early loss deeply shaped Guy's perspective on life and infused his later performances with a sense of emotional depth and authenticity. Pearce's interest in acting and the arts began during his school years. As a student at Geelong College, he developed a passion for theatre and participated in various school productions. He also displayed a talent for bodybuilding, winning the Junior Mr. Victoria bodybuilding competition at the age of 15. Despite his success in the sport, Pearce's true passion lay in acting, and he decided to pursue it wholeheartedly. At the age of 17, Pearce got his first big break when he landed the role of Mike Young on the popular Australian soap opera Neighbours. His portrayal of the kind-hearted but troubled Mike earned him widespread recognition and endeared him to audiences across the country. Pearce's time on Neighbours not only honed his acting skills but also provided him with a platform to launch his career. After leaving the show in 1989, Pearce took on various roles in Australian television and film, gradually building a diverse portfolio. Pearce's transition from Australian television to international cinema was marked by his standout performance in The Adventures of Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, 1994, a groundbreaking Australian film that achieved worldwide acclaim. In the film, Pearce played Adam Whiteley, also known as Felicia Jolly-Goodfellow, a flamboyant and unapologetic drag queen. His portrayal was bold, charismatic, and full of heart, earning him critical praise and showcasing his ability to fully inhabit unconventional characters. The film's success brought Pearce international recognition and established him as an actor unafraid to take risks. In the late 1990s, Pearce cemented his status as a leading man with two iconic performances that remain defining moments in his career. The first came in The Confidential, 1997, a neo-noir crime film directed by Curtis Hanson. Pearce played Ed Exley, an ambitious and morally complex LAPD detective. His portrayal captured the character's internal struggle between integrity and ambition, earning him acclaim for his nuanced and restrained performance. The Confidential was a critical and commercial success, receiving 9 Academy Award nominations and solidifying Pearce's position in Hollywood. The second landmark performance of this era came in Memento, 2000, directed by Christopher Nolan. In this mind-bending psychological thriller, Pearce played Leonard Shelby, a man suffering from anterograde amnesia who is on a quest to find his wife's killer. The role was one of the most challenging of Pearce's career, requiring him to convey a complex mix of vulnerability, determination, and confusion. His performance was widely praised, and Memento became a cult classic, propelling both Pearce and Nolan to new heights in their careers. Throughout the 2000s, Pearce continued to build a reputation as a versatile and reliable actor. He appeared in a wide range of films, including the historical epic The Count of Monte Cristo, 2002, where he played the villainous Fernand Mondego, and the sci-fi action film The Time Machine, 2002, based on H.G. Wells' novel. In both roles, Pearce demonstrated his ability to adapt to different genres and bring depth to his characters. One of Pearce's most significant collaborations came with director John Hillcoat in The Proposition, 2005, a brutal and atmospheric Australian western written by musician Nick Cave. Pearce played Charlie Burns, a man torn between loyalty to his outlaw brothers and a moral dilemma imposed by law enforcement. The film was praised for its stark visuals, haunting score, and Pearce's emotionally charged performance. It remains one of the standout films of his career. Pearce's commitment to his craft and willingness to tackle challenging roles were evident in his portrayal of real-life figures. In The King's Speech, 2010, he played King Edward VIII, capturing the monarch's charm and internal conflict during his abdication. The film was a critical and commercial success, winning multiple Academy Awards, including Best Picture. Pearce's supporting role, though brief, added depth to the film's exploration of duty and sacrifice. Another notable real-life portrayal came in The Rover, 2014, a dystopian drama directed by David Michôd. Pearce played Eric, a man consumed by grief and vengeance in a post-apocalyptic world. His performance was raw and intense, earning him critical acclaim and further cementing his reputation as one of Australia's finest actors. In addition to his work in film, Pearce has made significant contributions to television. His portrayal of Monty Barragan in the acclaimed miniseries Mildred Pierce, 2011, earned him an Emmy nomination for Outstanding Supporting Actor. He also starred in Jack Irish, 2012 to 2021, a series of Australian TV movies and a later series based on the novels by Peter Temple. Pearce's charismatic and layered performance as a former criminal lawyer turned private investigator showcased his ability to shine in long-form storytelling. Pearce's career has been characterized by his preference for complex and morally ambiguous characters. He has often chosen roles that challenge traditional notions of heroism and villainy, delving into the psychological and emotional depths of his characters. This approach has earned him critical acclaim and the admiration of his peers. Beyond his acting career, Pearce has dabbled in music. In 2014, he released his debut album, Broken Bones, which showcased his talent as a singer-songwriter. The album was a deeply personal exploration of themes such as love, loss, and self-discovery, revealing another facet of his artistic expression. Despite his success, Pearce has remained grounded and dedicated to his craft. He has spoken openly about the challenges of balancing fame with personal life and has credited his upbringing for instilling in him a strong sense of humility and resilience. Pearce has also been an advocate for mental health awareness, drawing from his own experiences and those of his family to encourage open conversations about mental well-being. Pearce's personal life has included significant milestones and challenges. He was married to Kate Mestitz, a psychologist, from 1997 to 2015. The couple's amicable separation marked the end of a long partnership that Pearce has often described as deeply supportive. In 2016, Pearce began a relationship with Dutch actress Carice van Houten, known for her role in Game of Thrones. The couple welcomed a son, Monty, in 2016, bringing a new sense of joy and purpose to Pearce's life. As of today, Guy Pearce continues to take on diverse and challenging roles in both film and television. His recent work includes performances in The Innocents, 2018, The Last Vermeer, 2019, and A Christmas Carol, 2019, where he played a darker and more complex version of Ebenezer Scrooge. Pearce's dedication to his craft and his ability to evolve as an artist have ensured his enduring relevance in an ever-changing industry. Guy Pearce's legacy is one of artistic integrity and fearless exploration. From his early days on Australian television to his acclaimed performances on the global stage, Pearce has consistently pushed the boundaries of his craft. His commitment to authenticity, his willingness to take risks, and his profound empathy for the human condition have made him one of the most respected actors of his generation. As he continues to challenge himself and captivate audiences, Guy Pearce remains a shining example of the transformative power of storytelling. Thank you for watching this video. May the memory of these outstanding people continue to inspire us all. We cannot change the course of time, but we can keep in mind their contribution and significance. If this video has affected you or you want to know more, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and leave a comment. Let's continue to share their stories and keep the memory of them together. See you soon, and remember that those we love never leave without a trace.